get the hardest men in the world playing the flute, but the
mouth isn't on it. Yeah. To blow down a bit.
Yeah. They do it. You know, they're very aggressive. Like, I fucking love this song.
There should be. Do you know what there should be? Can I pitch this to the Orange Order for like next year?
Yeah.
Like a shield that comes up.
Because they've all got the wee Mick Jagger lips. Just
yeah.
Sippers get ready. When people get ready. Sippers get ready for tea with me.
Sippers, welcome to this episode of the Tea With Me podcast with me, Shane Todd. Before we get into this week's episode, which is a belter of an episode, let me tell you that we have a live show in Bangor on what date, Dan?
18th of August.
18th of August is right. Open House Festival in the Wall Garden in Bangor. Outdoor. Me, Dave Elliott and Andrew Ryan. There'll be a bit of stand-up. It may already be sold out. We put it on sale this morning. We've sold half the tickets. And this was like 3 weeks before this episode comes out. So who knows? If it's sold out, come to the waterfront. 29th
of November.
29th of November, Waterfront Hall. There may be a second one announced by the time we do this. Just go, just check the links below and see what's happening, because I don't know. We have also launched our tea, or Tea With Me tea. It's a fair trade Hollywood blend. You can get it from the link below as well. It's great. We spent a long time perfecting the science of it. I didn't. Other people did it. But I would taste it every once in a while. I go, that's really nice. So yeah, that's selling like hotcakes. Buy some of that. Great. Here's what I say. Buy two. Have one on display as a collector's edition. Use the other one for just actual tea. Sign it. So, I'm not signing them. We're not signing. Yeah, it's just too much admin. People buy them. No, I know the words, but they are unsigned. I can't write. Shut up. The guest don't interrupt the read. Thank you. We're sponsored by Manscaped. Manscaped, the number one in men's below the belt grooming. Also, he's trying to pretend like he doesn't like his nipples touched. The number one in men's below the belt grooming. Everyone knows about Manscaped by now. They've been sponsored since the start. They're unbelievable. They've got every type of product you can think of. They've got the Lawnmower 5.0. Yep. With wireless charging technology. There's a wee light on it. They've got everything, whether it's hair up here, hair here, hair here, hair there, or anywhere. These guys are the market leaders. Use the code Tea With Me for 20% off and free shipping. Great gift for someone, and while you're getting them a gift, get something for yourself. Manscaped. Longer? Okay. Well, listen.
Show us some of that product, Shane.
No problem at all, Dan. Let me just grab for something here. What have we got? Ball deodorant. All right, you put it under your arms to make your arms fresh. And what, William?
You didn't lift the deodorant.
Ball deodorant.
It says preserver.
Anti-chafe and ball deodorant. It does both. It's preserving everything
That's
down there.
how good Manscaped are.
Anti-chafing technology in it.
Why do your balls chafe? Is that a thing?
Yep.
Yeah? Well, is that why guys do that thing whenever they're walking with a go like that? Something?
Not if you've used this, it don't.
Right.
Exactly. You keep walking about doing this. Stop. Your days of that are done with the crop preserver, anti-chafing ball deodorant. Manscaped are unbelievable. Thank you for their support as always. Use Go Tea With Me for 20% off and free shipping. I'm on tour everywhere. ShaneTalkComedy.com. Come and see me live. Brand new show for 2024. Dan, anything else here I need to
Patreon.
Patreon.com/ Are you recording me?
No.
Yeah, you are. Are you putting what are you doing? You putting a hilarious filter on me?
Do your reads.
Yeah, you're putting a filter. I bet you're putting a filter on my head. No. Yeah, and you know what? It's so tragic to see? The fact that you have a flap out phone cover and the back was covering the camera.
Is that tragic?
Because you've got your library cards in there. You've got other cards. Yeah. Laugh it up. Laugh it up. Show me right now what you've done. Show me right now. That is funny, right? That is funny.
Yeah, sorry, do your reads, mate. I'm sorry.
Don't tell me to do my reads. Patreon.com. Where are you going? Patreon.com/Tea With Me podcast. You want to become an official sip? Oh, you're gonna record? You're gonna do something now? That's it. Go ahead. A couple of comedians sticking the filters on. So original. So funny. Yeah. Listen, let me tell you right now. The substitute teachers lost control of the class. Yeah. Go ahead. Put a funny.
Oh, that actually does look how you look though.
Yeah. Class guys, brilliant. Good stuff. Patreon.com/Tea With Me podcast if you want If you want to become an official sipper, we've got the bonus episode on Monday, live stream every Friday. We did some Euros watch-alongs, so might do the final.
Yeah.
We're going to do the final
New York
or something.
podcast will be out this
The New York
Friday.
podcast will be out this Friday, so join us over there. The link's in the description below. Let's get into this episode with my guest.
Shane, the one that I used actually just makes you look like an American. Like, but it's you've big lips and nice eyes. Do you know what I mean?
With my guests, William Thompson and Bronagh Diamond. I just have a visual of you anytime you have sex afterwards, you're just sinking a parade.
They're on emergency by my bed.
Sponsored by Parade.
Yeah.
William Thompson.
It's the best. It's the post-activity drink.
Is it?
I just spilled
Is
the
it?
coffee all over myself.
Parade, but then does that? But shit.
Full of electrolytes and whatnot.
Yes, but then
Thank you, Doctor.
Dr. William.
Sports scientist. You both look like you're going to a
Limp Bizkit.
funeral in Brooklyn.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, we are.
Take the whole thing.
My grandma died. Here, I'll do it. I'll do it.
No,
fuck's
it's
sake,
it's in a bad
This is
area.
me
I'll
getting-
do it.
Like people
I'm
helping
justifying
him,
my curse
but he
allowance
needs it.
by handing you.
Willie's the only guy who doesn't need help, but always should need help.
Well, refuse help, but
Yeah,
always
see if
needs
you
it.
get on a plane with this guy, he's carrying 4 bags
Is it like
and a
that?
book that he's not going to read.
I look like a merchant in like an RPG game.
That was too
You look like
specific.
a what?
I look like a merchant in like an RPG game, like Fable, being like,
We don't know
"Oh."
what that is.
Just a guy who would sell you things on an adventure.
You walk up to and you're,
yeah.
you know,
Right.
You
right,
we're
right.
traveling. Let
Yes,
me sell
yes,
your
yes.
spices.
Like you'd have a wee,
Yeah.
satchel.
Yeah.
Is it like a disabled thing though? You know the way that trope in movies where like it's don't need any help, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It absolutely.
Yeah, you're that character in real life.
It absolutely
for sure.
is that because people are just like, come here, wee man, and you're like, I'm 27, get the fuck off me.
Yeah.
I can do it myself.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
usually sex, you are supposed to let them help you.
Nope.
You know,
Nope. I'll do it all myself.
you'll do it, and then
We were
drink
just
the
talking
Parade.
It was
about
my porridge, you're not allowed to touch it.
your brother's being born.
Yes, my brother's being born, and then you said no. If my dad had wiped the sweat off his forehead with my ma's foot, that would have been really wrong. Considering
There's quite a
the
bit
fact
in
he wasn't
between.
married to her at
the
the
audience
time.
missed her.
Right.
The
yes.
cameras weren't on at that point.
Oh, is this live?
Not live,
Not
but
live.
we're rolling.
Right. So I was just describing how I am still traumatized about the fact that whenever my twin brothers were born, somebody complimented them to my daddy, and he said, "Thanks, I did all the hard work," and.
But
it
that
gave
could
me
mean
this-
during the birth, but if he winks after,
That means
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
on top.
Stop it!
It's what it means.
Trauma.
Yeah, trauma.
Like this, our twins are
Blunt
like.
force trauma.
Willie.
Conforce trauma. I'm sorry.
Oh, Willie.
I didn't need to say that.
No,
I didn't need to say
don't
that.
you dare.
I'm sorry.
Don't you dare.
Yeah, so I'm just traumatized at the thought that my daddy actually had sex. And
James Blunt force trauma.
I watched that documentary last night.
What James Blunt force trauma?
Well, it was on Pornhub.
When he's ever in a
Documentary.
car crash, it has to be called that.
Yeah, no, he has a documentary on Netflix now.
Right.
It's called One Brit Wonder,
Right.
and it's all about how he basically came to fame after being in the army, and they told him that he couldn't be a pop star because he was too posh, and like British pop stars can't be. They're usually working class heroes type thing.
That's why you get those posh pop stars who
Yeah.
act.
Lily Allen.
Yeah, Jamie T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheila goes
So
up with
we're
her mate Stella.
privately educated.
He's never drank Stella in his
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
If he-
The guy from the streets supposedly speaks really well.
Mike Skinner.
Mike Skinner?
Yeah, he supposedly is quite well educated.
Yeah,
Like,
it
speaks really-
really. I don't mind if someone is posh, but when they're coming out being like, "Yeah, but I got my new single," and then
Yeah.
you're like, "You went
Yeah.
to Eton."
But then
Yeah, stop it.
they give them shit if they don't try and be more urban like Keane. Like
Yeah.
Keane were always like we're just like middle class, like
Yeah.
posh guys.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck up Keane no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're not even trying to like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coldplay were like that too. They're like, guys, we're just happy to
Yeah.
release our new music into the atmosphere. We're like, oh, fuck up,
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to like you here. Be
Yeah.
quiet.
Lily
Yeah.
Allen's probably the biggest one.
She
Yes.
was an
Most people
apple
get into
baby.
it.
Because her dad's Keith Allen.
Keith Allen, yeah.
Yeah.
He did that. I'll get knocked down.
No.
No.
Did he? Oh, sorry. He did Park Life. That's the one I'm thinking of.
He did Park Life, but he did.
Chumbawamba?
Is that who her dad is?
Chumbawamba. He was football. It's coming. It's coming home.
He didn't do Park Life, did he?
No, that's Phil.
It's a guy from EastEnders, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Right, you're right.
Park Life.
Phil Daniels.
Yeah.
But what's Keith Allen known for?
That's
Vindaloo?
it. Vindaloo.
But that's Fat Les. But was he just running
He was
about?
in
the
the
He's,
video,
he's just
yeah.
running around in it.
I think, is he like a film producer or he's something to do with like
Producer.
the industry?
He's an actor. He's an actor.
Is he an actor?
Serious actor.
Oh, he's a serious actor.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Not a
As
funny one.
opposed to those comedy actors, yeah. Yeah.
Well, you have a one button undone in the middle of that, which
Oh shit, sorry.
which looks like you know what you're
That's-
you know what you're
he's
doing.
being.
It's
He
not
sits
one
in
button
the-
undone, that's the way it just goes.
Willie sits on the glider, just going up and down, not getting off, just gradually taking more buttons out as the day goes on.
Oh, just telling people on the glider, me and my wife like your vibe.
Ooh,
and
I
I'm sitting with a
fell
staff.
over. Is that what you would? Have you ever had that? Me and my wife like your vibe?
No, because I've never been married, Brona.
No, I mean like.
Oh,
is
William,
that,
first of all, stop being rude to Bronagh. You're talking about her dad's.
he's always rude to me.
I know.
It's like brother vibes. He's just a cheeky wee bastard. But then he'll
I'm
send
lovely.
you like a nice wee message and be like, "Are you okay? I haven't seen you in a while." And it's like, "Cause you always insult me whenever I'm
Yeah,
near you."
yeah. No, he is very cheeky. Like
Yeah.
you are actually a very cheeky boy.
I know, but the thing is, I want that back.
Yeah.
Do you know, I'm not like I'm this cheeky. And
But
then,
we're nice.
I know, stop it, be cheeky.
I'm
to
not
me.
though. I'm cheeky to you.
You are
I
cheeky- you're
am.
cheeky to me
I'm
too.
Like, fuck up.
But that's it, like I'm a cheeky person. Like I roast people, but I'm like, I want that energy back.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's
Do you
not
know-
like if you were to roast me and I'd be like, why are you saying that?
Can I
want it
say
back.
this though?
Mm-hmm.
Do you find like I am in real life? Like I like to think that I am a nice person. Well,
Yeah.
But do you not think that? Do you get this because we do stand up comedy? Like you'll be doing something and then somebody will just be like, "All right, you fucking cunty," and you're like,
They think you want in real life that
Do you know
want
what I
that
mean?
Heckler type attitude.
Yeah.
A wee bit like.
Yeah,
You know,
there's
and
been
you go-
times I've been in like a wee burger, like just getting the wee meal to myself. Somebody's like, "Hey, you love it, you fat wee fucking bastard, don't you?
Yeah.
Love
Do you
your
know what I
stuff."
mean?
That's because
like,
they watch Mullet. They think that's
how people, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would be flattered anyway that anybody even fucking recognised me. But
Yeah.
the fact that like it just happened like a couple of times where it was like, "I fuck, you gonna fucking talk about that there whenever you're on stage next to that." And I was like,
Yeah.
I have my,
I was
my
outside
5-year-old here.
Skinner's Bakery on the high street about 5 years ago, and I do stand up about my dad's dick.
Yeah.
And genuinely was talking to like a friend of my granny's, lovely wee friend of my granny's, and a guy on the other side of the road. "Well, what about your daddy's dick?" And I was like, "Yeah, thank you." Just banging a nice finger, like it was awful.
She probably went, "He thinks his dad's called Richard." It's really not. Do you know what I mean? We innocent sort of way of explaining it. No, when I said to you, have you ever got that? Being single, like, is that sounded to me like somebody who wants you to join in on their open
Yes.
Oh,
relationship.
that's what it means. Yeah, I'm not the guy you come calling to for that.
Why?
Look at me.
They don't have enough
You put a wee
Gatorade.
shift in, though.
But
I think you'd be very enthusiastic.
I'm not easy on the eyes. Do you know what I mean?
Shut up, William.
I know, but
I hate this. Allow me to call myself ugly. I'm allowed
No,
to
no,
do it.
no, no.
I'm allowed to do it.
Also,
I
of course we
genuinely
allow that.
100% don't think you are ugly.
It's wrong.
No.
Your eyesight's going.
And look at your wee flicky eyelashes and all.
They're good.
Yeah, you do have it. You always. It always looks like you've put clear mascara on
I
or
do have
something.
like a wee like Betty Boop.
You do. You
Eyelashes
do.
about me.
Like I have to lie for 2 hours to get this and pay a few quid. You just
Yeah.
get it for bastards. Men
I'm sitting across
men are
people on the
bastards,
glider.
aren't they?
No, there is. Willie, I think people are attracted to. I think you have attractive qualities.
Yeah,
Not
but
facially,
Not-
but I
not
think
not
No, I'm
traditionally.
joking. See, he wants to be roasted. I just said that.
I was so fine with it.
Yeah.
Not traditional.
He really was.
It's like people who like weird. Like if normally when good looking people go out with me, they like to emphasize you're not my normal. You're not my.
Yes.
Or they're like
more quirky. People with quirkier tastes, like
Yeah.
people that are into the Mighty Bush or something.
Yeah. I had so
Shop
yeah,
of fresh garbage.
Yeah, people who love Dr. Seuss. Anyone who loves the Grinch.
Yes.
Straight into
yes.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember someone I was texting before and they were like, "I just love wee fat boys," and just kept being like, "I love a big fat bastard." No,
No, they didn't.
There's just so much of you and all I love. I swear to God, I had to be like, "I know you're meaning well, but please stop."
Meanwhile, he's fucking stress eating in the corner, sticking his fingers down his throat.
was that the girl you were chatting to who was like not wanting you, like you were talking about going to the gym and stuff, and she was like, "No," she's like, "Don't do that."
I got a Chinese one time sent it to her. She was like, "Oh fuck yes, get that down you."
Oh my
Like
god.
she just loves fat boys.
Then you're like on the Slim's Healthy Kitchen. She's like, "Get out."
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm drying up here. Don't be texting me that. Oh, no way. Really?
I swear to
Right.
God. And then she
I
met me in
suppose you
person. She's
do.
like, "You're not as fat as I thought you'd be." And I was sadder. I was like, "Oh,
You were sad about it?
yeah." I was like, "Oh."
Come on, we'll take you to China. Just you like a boxer, but an opposite, just for a fight, like you fatten up trying to make weight.
Yeah, just to, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You've never been propositioned by a couple?
No.
Other than Kieran and Chloe, obviously.
Other than
Yeah.
Right.
But theirs is like, do you just want to sit and watch this documentary with us?
Which is weirdly pervier.
Yeah,
It's creepier.
Yeah.
What's it a documentary about?
James Blunt.
Threesomes. Yes, James Blunt. So
Bruno, have you ever had a couple say, do you like our vibe?
no,
never
but
heard.
I do remember years ago there was this like, do you know, I was kind of asking for it because I went with a date to a Rod Stewart concert. Right.
Oh,
Don't ask. Apparently, his sister or something had these tickets, and then she couldn't go, and it was last minute. And he was like, "Do you want to just go?" And I went, "I don't even know any Rod Stewart." Well, I didn't realise how many Rod Stewart.
You know them
songs.
all. Oh, aye. Young
I knew.
Turks?
And here he was 72 or something at the time, so he must be about 100 now.
Aye.
Yeah.
And he was running about the stage. But afterward, we were standing sort of having a wee drink, and we went, well, we'll go over to, you know, the bar across from the Odyssey, whatever it is. And there was
McHugh's?
McHugh's. It wasn't McHugh's. And this couple that were at the concert had sort of like latched onto us, and they were older, and I would say they were like in their 40s or what have you.
He's got a few buttons undone.
He had a few buttons undone,
Yeah.
and then she was like, really, it was a weird vibe, and it was actually my date that turned around to me and went, I think that they're looking for us.
Now,
to-"
what way did he say it like this? I think they're looking at
Yeah.
them, or was he like, oh no, I think. Like, imagine we did. Imagine we just went with him.
Imagine we were crazy. What do you say?
imagine I kissed that old man. But
Yeah.
that'd be weird. Would you like that? I don't know.
No homo, like, but
Yeah.
I'll totally do it. Like, yeah, that happened though. He went, I think him too, or like trying to, and I was going
Every
yeah.
week, you get me. I
Yeah,
think he's one from my swingers group. We're trying to get come on us.
very good. Yes. Apparently, there is like a swingers thing.
Do you know, they always, like, see in the Sunday papers, like every couple of years, they'll go, this is the hotspot for it, and it'll be some village in like Tyrone or something. They'll be like, that's the capital. That's where they go mad for it.
And you're like, they're all cousins. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a house party on a Saturday night.
Wait, you're looking at me as though I have more. I don't know if there's a swinger scene. I really don't.
Come on, you're the.
I dead on Mowgli.
You can't go. I'm the Dick
I'm
Dastardly
the
of the
king
swinger
of the
scene.
swinger scene.
That'd be a great swinger name, Dick Dastardly.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I come
Dick
up with a new.
Bastardly. That's you.
Oh, my fake name's Bronagh Dastardly Diamond.
That's
Here,
fantastic.
see if we had the right gear on, but we not look like Dick Dastardly and Muttley. Easy for me to say.
We need to go for like Halloween or something. I was gonna say stars in your eyes.
Do your
but they
best
don't sing.
Muttley impression.
I can,
accurate one.
I can do it better than that. Like, yeah,
After a few spliffs, he's
Yeah.
like,
yeah. We would be a great Dick Dastardly.
Would be
and
so
Muttley.
good.
They were always my favourite.
Brony, you've just done your first tour.
yes,
Well
I did.
done.
It was brilliant. It was really good. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't know whether or not I can call it a tour.
What was the best one? What was the worst one?
Oh, I'll tell you.
Yes, because
Right.
everyone just goes, they were all brilliant, but this is what we want.
Right, okay. So the
By the way,
best,
all the shows I've done on last year's tour were brilliant.
the best one kind of was the worst one for all the best reasons. And right, I'll give you this, right. So
Love this.
I did Thornbury's in Lisburn, which is a fucking awesome wee venue, right? Have you been there? It's like, it's so cool and everybody's dead funky and sound in there. But the night that I happened to be doing Thornbury's, there was an Orange March that coincided with my show.
Right. Go as in going right past the bar.
Going, and I was doing it on the rooftop bar, the terrace, so it was outside.
Lost
Yeah.
Prophet style. I like
And it was like, wasn't he a paedophile?
I was more by meaning the song Rooftops.
Right, okay, sorry.
Yes, he was.
We're not allowed to like them.
He sang as well.
This is ADHD.
Convention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody walk in here and go, what
And
are
I'm
you
the
on? And we'll
therapist.
go,
I'm
the
the therapist.
spectrum.
I'm the therapist, but I have it. So I'm like, yeah, it's interesting. You're like, we're all patients here.
This is a Shutter
One
Island
flew over
podcast.
the
like.
cuckoo's nest, Shutter Island. Yes, so he was like, just forewarned, Brona, I'm really sorry, there's an Orange March happening. And I was like,
Yeah.
fantastic, perfect.
During your set,
During.
before, after,
During, like, full on, fucking maddest set I've ever done. But what I did was, I went, right, okay, all right, what can we do here? And I was, I got the message as I was like standing with my sister and I went, I'd love to bring a tin whistle. And our Eva went, have mine. And she just like ran and grabbed it. So I brought a tin whistle in my bag. Right. And as the Orange March was coming past, I got an audience member to hold the microphone, and was like the only thing that I can remember because of muscle memory from school was like do 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 do, but it really and then it started. Oh, aye, funky town.
What was that though?
There's a wee like Irish. It's called Tierna Baller, right? I'm fucking proud of myself for remembering that. But then what happened was, as the march was walking past, right? I don't know why, but it was really catchy, and I went. Like if I didn't know that was the Orange Order out there, I would want to like go and join in.
Was the Gertrude Star doing Adagio for strings outside?
Well, like, could you not just told them to be quiet?
So I sang along.
Lads.
Yeah, you could
they
have.
always take that really well.
You could have.
When you tell them they can't do something.
But instead, I did the. I for some reason just whenever I came along, because I am ADHD as fuck, I had to keep acknowledging it. You know, during the set, it was like, right, let's have a minute here, and then I went. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Tell your wife. And see, just as I get into that bit, the lamb big drum started going. Like it was like boom, boom.
So it was like across it, like
boom. It was a beautiful
respect from both
amalgamation of both cultures.
Yep.
Come together.
It was like a big sectarian, pitch perfect.
Yeah, it really was. It was. So that was my best and worst gig because
wish I
I
had
was
a
just
pun
like,
for that.
this is fucking
I also love how
crazy.
your Aoife, by the way, was like Ron Burgundy and Anchorman. I wish I had a Tim Whistle. I'm very unprepared. I don't have a sleeve.
That was it.
You know, I used to be able to
It
play.
really was like that.
I used to be able to play Molly Malone on a tin whistle,
Oh, did you?
and now I couldn't for £1 million. But I had it.
I hate the tin
Molly.
whistle because that's what my dad used to play, and he used to wake me up because he'd practice it in the morning, and you'd just be woken up.
What was he playing on it?
What do you think? He was-
Mario, Let Me Love You.
The sash?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I know. I do. I
Did
went-
your daddy play? Sorry, I'm sorry.
Most of my family does, yeah.
Do Protestants play the tin whistle?
Or is it the penny whistle? The wee metal one? Flute.
Oh, you play a flute, yeah.
That's
I
aggressive.
don't
That's
get
aggressive to be woken up at 7 a.m. by a flute.
Aye,
Yeah.
especially when he is marching around the house. Like, 'cause you have to, it's,
I'm more
it's
impressed
getting
now
the
though
cardio
because the
in
flute's
too.
harder to play. Like,
Yeah,
there's a certain breath work and stuff.
It is I do like you get the hardest man in the world playing the flute, but the
mouth isn't on it. Yeah. There's the blow down a bit.
Yeah, they do it. You know, they're very aggressive. Like, I fucking love this song.
There should be. Do you know what there should be? Can I pitch this to the Orange Order for like next year?
Yeah.
Or this year, like a shield that comes up to disguise the mouth. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
just
It
covers
should just
the
be
nose.
a
'Cause then they don't see
moustache
that.
painted on it.
Because they've all got the wee Mick Jagger lips. Just,
Yeah.
I'm going to look for that from now on.
They do-
I've
yeah.
said this before, and I'm sure it's been done. Why do orange bands not play like contemporary songs? I
fucking wish
Put that out. It would kill
That'd be
TikTok.
class. There is now. Can I tell you this? If you're ever in the mood for a wee look on Spotify, there's a band called the P-Bog Furries, the Pete Bog Furries. If you write it in, and they are like they use Irish traditional instruments like the pipes and stuff, but they play dance music,
This is like
and it
is it like
is
Rua? Fuck.
next level.
I'll butcher it. Rua Bailey or something. Well, see, when I did the PD last weekend. With
Did you
William
do the
McKinnon,
PD?
We did 2 nights.
Oh,
We did a fucking like Barry Manilow Vegas residency.
where's my fucking PD gig? I didn't
Well,
realize
here they'll
PD.
be doing more because I swear to God, we were waiting backstage to go on. I was emceeing it.
Right.
I was like, here we go. Let's get ready for this. As you know, there's always music on in the room.
Yeah.
It was the Irish folk remix of Maniac 2000, as loud as it would go.
There's an Irish.
Oh, it's incredible. And then they just stopped that for me to go on.
Seriously.
We had one of the best.
That's what I want for my walk-on music. Then
See
can
Friday
we get
night.
that?
See Friday night in the PD. That as a comedy club night, not a tour show.
Yeah.
It's the best I've ever done.
Oh,
Really?
so
In my 18 years of doing stand-up, me, him, and
So
Kieran.
good.
Was it?
It
I
was
would
that
say that'd be a
good.
brilliant crowd.
I walked on. They're not used to like stand-up in that venue. Right?
Yeah, most
'Cause-
people don't have their knees. Sorry.
Go on. I'm emceeing it, so I'm like 10 minutes at the start is going to be me just letting them know how a comedy night works and like telling this crowd shut up and then get them quiet, and didn't need to do house rules at the end. You know, every gig when you're emceeing it, you go, here's the crack, keep a chat down, keep the phones away, just enjoy
It's
the
because
show.
everybody's fucking terrified. They're like, see if you bring out your phone here.
Best audience.
I mean, scary bars are the most well
but
behaved.
there's nothing scary. Like,
I'm only joking. Yeah, I actually love. Can I tell you something? My husband, who has a full-on English accent, and is brown to boot. So basically, if I had been with him,
It's your husband, so it's not racist. But, fuck me.
but if I had been with him 20 years ago, people would have just assumed he was a soldier.
Right.
Right. His favourite bar to drink in, PD.
Right.
And I mean, like when he tells people that, they're really, and you're still, you know, and he's like, no, best atmosphere, best people, PD, and plus, see if you're a member of the PD, the drink is subsidised.
Right.
So it's like cheaper as well. He's not a member. But he should be. But he loves it. I love it. It is the best wee bar.
He can be a scary bastard, your husband, though.
Do you think so?
Can he?
He's about fucking 7 foot.
He is quite tall.
And he plays the...
He's quite...
Do you know something though? He's the most... Anybody who knows him is like, he is the most happy. Like, he's just a big, easygoing fucker. Do you know what I mean? But then everyone's like, I can never even imagine him like in a bad mood. And I'm like, you haven't seen him. Whatever. Do you know what I mean? No, but... Don't get me wrong, he is. He's so easygoing.
He's very chilled out.
But you don't realise it. I don't realise it. But whenever because he's a tradesman and he's wearing like all this stuff, he does kind of look big.
Yeah.
He does. But
I mean, he's about 7. He looks massive.
Yeah, he's 6'8", but he looks big in some jackets. He's big.
and it's the jackets. It is. It's the he's only 6 feet.
At high vis, puts about 1.5 feet on you.
Can I say something about William Thompson?
Go.
Permission to say something about William Thompson?
Go ahead.
Willie comes off after gigs and goes, oh shit, and everyone in it fucking knows he does it.
Yeah.
He comes off stage and he's such a wee lord, right? He's a wee spoiled brat.
Little Lord Farquhar?
Yes. That's exactly who he is.
Yeah.
So Farquhar comes off stage at the PD. When I say, as soon as I went on and just started my act, they're in. Everyone listening. The energy's right. The laughs are just contained in the room. You can talk about anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
I'm so proud of my people right now. They're literally...
I say at the end, I normally have to do house rules and that kind of thing. I'm not even doing it. You know the crack.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stage, William Thompson. Guy doing support on the night. So there's a support act, interval, headliner. Kieran was headline.
Yep.
15-20 minute set, stand ovation.
Really?
In my 18 years of stand-up, I've never seen it. And he walks off. And
Are
goes,
you sure it was a stand
Bromagh?
ovation or was that the soldier song?
I thought...
Because they do that at the end of one too.
I didn't soak it in. I thought they were coming to get me.
And did you still say it was shite?
No, I swear to God, he gets a standing ovation. It's like Def Jam comedy in the 90s.
Wow.
It's like Eddie Murphy in the 90s. And he walks off and I'm there, we've got the match on. They put the match on for us, great hospitality in the wee office in the side room. Kieran obviously, you know, is taking a little bit of a break from stand-up. He's feeling his way back into everything. So he's a bit nervous, obviously. Willie T walks in from a stand ovation and goes like this.
No, I walked in.
I went, Willie, you got a stand ovation as a support act. I've never seen that. And he goes, what's the score in the match here?
Yeah.
Win some, you lose some.
Did that feel like a big dick energy moment?
He loved it. Do you know
Not
what?
even, no.
Sometimes you catch him doing a wee smile to him. So he'll go, that was alright. And he's doing a wee smile. You see his wee dimples.
It's because I hate it so often
Yeah.
that I'm like, it takes a really good one for me to actually enjoy it. But I also don't like when someone has really killed and they don't fuck up about it for ages.
Can I just say though, whenever
agreed.
that's what
Do you know what I mean? I'm like,
about
100%.
it was great. So I try to be like, it was. I in my head go, tell yourself it was fine,
Yes.
and let it go.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know?
Like,
And then in the car home, be like,
And then Kieran got a stand ovation.
yeah.
who did Kieran get a stand?
So they were giving them out. Like, it's
Like Paul Hollywood with his handshakes. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Everyone was getting one for fuck's sake.
Here, no, do you know, I started adapting that way of thinking the more I did stand up, because I know that it's like, I noticed that the guys like would go, killed it last night, absolutely killed it. And they would go to me, how was it? Like your gig? And I would go, yeah, it was good, but it was really good.
Yeah.
So then I was like, oh, like, it's like America where you actually aren't afraid to like say that you did well.
Say that you did well or you're proud of
Yeah,
yourself.
you know, like,
But
so
I
I
think it's-
started kind of being a wee bit more like, yeah, but I'll do it that way where I'll go, the audience was brilliant.
Do you not think, just don't get too high for the highs, don't get too low for the lows.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not life or death. You have a good one, you
I'm
have
like
a bad
J.K.
one.
Simmons and Whiplash when people like came off and were like murdered. And I'm like, did you?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Did you?
You doing a different gig that I wasn't listening to? I'm a bitch.
We got so scared, me and
Love
Willie, towards the end of last week. when this goes out, that'll be a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
But we did Lavery's together on the. So we did Lavery's together on the Thursday. I'd done the Roddies beforehand
Right.
because Paddy was putting on a fundraiser for his daughter's GA club. So I was
Yes.
like, come down Lavery's anyway. I'll jump on for 10. That's 10 out of 10. Go do Lavery's, 10 out of 10. We do the PD Friday, 10 out of 10. Saturday, 10 out of 10. We were doing a charity gig in Larne on Sunday, and me and Willy went, we're due a real bad one. Like it's coming.
It's like you're in a boat and you can see
Yes.
a real
The tsunami
dark
starting
cloud.
to
I'm
build.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
you're
fuck.
waiting
just-
for the other shoe to
And
drop.
then the Sunday show in Larne, belter.
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was unbelievable.
And then I did 2 Lavery's this week, both great. I
Whereabouts
have a
in
whip
Larne?
tonight in Strabane, so that might be.
right.
I feel it coming.
I
I can feel it in my bones.
all right, the weekend.
Strabane, what were you doing? The boiler room?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll smash
But
that.
we
I
the,
loved Strabane.
the gig in Larne was in the Gaelic club in Larne, and they said to us when we got there, like, you probably thought this was a trap, and we were like, that's a Gaelic club in Larne, but there is one, and
Yeah.
everyone was there. They have this room, and they were like, we don't know what you'll think of this. It's like tiered seating, low stage. It's like the perfect room
Perfect.
for stand up.
Yeah.
And it was a gig for Action Cancer, and everybody just had a great
Had a
one.
ball?
Yeah.
Alan Irwin.
Alan Irwin's amazing.
Alan Irwin's on
right
fire
now.
at the minute.
Yeah,
He
it's-
is. He's getting to the point I'm like, I don't want to follow him.
Like
Yes,
the
that
grumpier
is
he
on
gets,
fire.
and the more bad things that happen to him, the better his stand up
Yeah.
gets.
Like
So
he's
just
going
keep it
through,
going.
his marriage is broke up and he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like if good things start happening to Alan, he needs to move away from them. Like
Yeah, it's like-
he'd know what would be the worst for Alan if he made it and then got loads of like plastic surgery and like just to fix that.
That's Alan Carr.
That he's fucked. He's fucked.
if he
That's his appeal. Is he's
if he wins the
little
lottery,
freak.
he's done.
Yeah.
Or so there is a thing though, you're never ugly, you're just broke.
It was like Mario when he falls.
You hear my wheeze and everything there. Leave Alan alone, there's nothing wrong with him.
Pardon?
I'll shoot you with a dart.
blocked tonight.
I'm sorry. I love
Say
it.
you win
we,
£10 million this weekend the lottery.
Yeah.
10 million. What do you spend it on?
What am I
Brona
spending
Diamond
it
first.
on?
10 million.
A big, massive house in the middle of nowhere that just like has everything I need so that I never have to go out in public again. With a swimming pool and a door.
Outdoor, indoor, both.
Yeah, a door to lock out the kids. Just like a nanny. A full-time 24-hour nanny.
Yeah.
For each
But do you
of the
mean
children.
like a young nanny or a
Oh
traditional
no,
nanny?
old, fat, and like really wrinkly, warts hanging off her nose. That kind of. I don't have that kind of self-esteem, Shane.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not happening. Do you know
don't
what I
know
mean?
Swedish nanny.
My husband was working in an accountant's house, and he actually said, he was like, "What?" And he went, see, whenever I'm doing the accounts and like rich people's divorces, it's always the nanny. It's so trope. It's like such a trope. It's so
But
cliche,
imagine this
but it's
nanny.
always
Imagine
the
you
nanny.
get a 75-year-old nanny and all the warts on her nose and all, but she just
That
like
still happens.
she just has a bit of something. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't put a past
has a
her,
bit of
to be
something about
honest,
her.
actually. Do you know? He'd be like,
Hey, love.
well, you're never putting out Brona, so I mean, a man's got to eat. Do you know what I mean?
Don't make me phone this washing, love. Or
Stop
did I drop a Werther's original?
Shane, I'm getting images of my dad making the twins again, for fuck's sake.
Will I put these teeth back in or not?
Also, I'm loving the idea it was your dad folding the washing. Style of.
Stop it. You two are melters. Oh my God, I'm not well enough for this laughter. But yeah.
Where's your party?
What are you spending it on? The party. Oh, stop it.
75-year-old nanny.
Get the party out of the fridge, son.
Yeah.
Being worse if
He likes it warm.
if you got cheated on with 75-year-old nanny and then you still have to like drop
Wayne
her home
Rooney,
after.
Colin Rooney.
So I missed the bus, sir, because I was with your husband. Can you give me a taxi? What would I spend it on? I'd buy the Donegal Place McDonald's.
Would you?
Yep.
That's a
Why?
brilliant
'Cause
answer.
that's a money spinner.
Yeah, but you've got money.
And I want more.
It's not just a money
I
spinner.
want more.
Spoiled brat.
It's a material spinner because you would just need to just sit there and watch the. You'd go.
You put cameras in
You'd
it.
pay somebody to get you the best bits of every night at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I'd put cameras in it, send them all in the You've Been Framed. Millions.
Yeah, that's
So-
before you even sell a big.
So
man.
would you say if you had 10 million, would you be thinking of ways to make that even bigger?
Yeah.
You're looking for business opportunities to grow that even.
10
They
million will
say-
go, mate, before you know it.
They say to turn 1 million
know.
into
Well-
2 million, it takes a lot of hard work. To turn 1 billion into 2 billion is easy. But I will never know either of those.
I was going to say, who said that? Some guy in the PD. Here's the thing, making your first million, £370, fuck off.
Yeah.
Making your first million, 2 billion's easy.
Well, I mean, that
2
was...
billion's easy.
They did do the Northern
guy-
Bank, do you know what I mean? Just saying, the first million was, then your arms start to get sore when you're carrying it out.
what about the best show of the tour? What was the-
They did the Northern Bank. Didn't know the Rob is non-binary.
Very good. Yeah, they probably are.
No, but yeah, I would take that 10 million, like, how do I make that 20 million? And that's always been my thing. If I get $1 million, I would buy a McDonald's. They are money spinners.
But would you get the McDonald's for $1 million?
Where the
I
fuck
think
am a
you need a
millionaire
million.
not eating at McDonald's?
I don't know if it's another myth. I think you need $1 million. You need to put up $1 million. You need to have $1 million in an
buy a
account
McDonald's?
to get
Yeah.
a McDonald's.
Yeah, they're dear
But
because
it's
they're
guaranteed
proven.
money. And I'll say this about Larne. I'm going to call this right now, this controversial. So I have a history with Larne.
Ooh, right.
So I used to do videos, character, Mike McGoldrick, and a lot of the punchlines were Larne.
Funny character,
Right?
yeah.
Thank you. A lot of punchlines were Larne. A couple of years ago on the tour, I've been getting some messages. Oh, why is Larne not on the tour? I go, you know what? You're absolutely right. I'm coming up to Larne. Said to my promoter, get the. I think there's a theatre in Larne. See if we can book that.
Right.
They come back to me, fully booked. I went, really? I feel like we're months and months away from it. Can't get anything. He goes, can't get anything. Next year, I go.
You being iced out alarm.
I go, put the Larne show on. They call them up. No availability. Blacklisted. So when we did that charity show, I walked on stage and went, look, let's just get this out of the way. I've said a few things about Larne. And then the acknowledgement in the room.
Yeah.
And then I might just now just do that venue.
Yes.
On tour.
I love how you said walked on stage. You had to sprint on stage.
Why?
I said to the sound, they were that good at running the gig that I said, the sound guy was like, what time you want to start at? And I was like, well, it's down at 8, but if we can, we'll start at 8. And he's like, 8 o'clock. And we're sitting backstage, and then all I hear is, please welcome your host, Shane Todd.
Oh my God.
They started at 8. They meant 8.
Wow, what is this, Germany
Like
or
the
something?
sprint.
Oh my God.
But so I'm talking to the crowd, and obviously we're playing on Larne. And I did say to them, I said, see the McDonald's in Larne, and I mean this, I'm going to stand over the statement. The McDonald's in Larne might be the best in Northern Ireland.
What?
Easy.
That's ballsy
It's a
talk,
brand new.
Shane.
It looks like a brand new McDonald's. But I start talking. I said, listen, I've said shit about Larne before. We're gonna be friends tonight. I know Larne isn't the way I make it seem. I'm just saying that for a joke. Said to a woman in the front. You could not have written this. I said to a woman in the front row, "What? You from here?" She goes, "Yeah." I said, "What do you work at? What do you do?" I think there's like 300 people at the gig or something. I said, "What do you do?" She went, "Oh no, I'm not telling you." I said, "Come on, just tell me." She said, "I work for the Dole office." I said, "Oh, so you know everyone in here anyway?"
Yeah.
And then like they were just like the gig at the PD. They were there
loved
to have
it.
the
They were
piss
in.
taken out of them, and they
Do you know
were
how I
brilliant.
opened in Larne? Because I was opening for Paddy, and it was a real mad.
You are so cheeky.
Oh, you're imagining how I opened in
Not
Larne. You
not
made that
imagining.
dirty. You
I'm not
made
sitting there
that
going to
dirty.
tell the story.
Stop vaping indoors.
I opened
Sorry.
with I know we've been doing it. We do it sneaky. We wait for Shane to talk, and then we're both
I'm going to sit in this coffee. I'm like,
yeah. Whenever I opened for Paddy and Larne, it
And then
was
a
I see they really brightened this place up. They've painted it grey, and like they all just started laughing. It was like, right, okay. But then there was this girl who was, have you had one of these? You know, not so much a heckler. She just had main character syndrome, where you know
She wanted to be part of the show, and she didn't know not to just.
yeah, she didn't
thought it was
know.
a bad
It was
conversation.
like, you know, hold on, we're gonna pretend we're in a film here, and right, your character has no fucking lines, right? That's to steal something from David Doherty Jeb, which really works. But she was going, I had this wee bit where I'll go, like, I'm Irish, so you know, whenever, and she was going, I love the Queen. I love the Queen. And I was like, Freddie Mercury's a fucking legend, you know what I mean? And she just kept going on and on and on. But I managed to put her in her spot because I did that wee thing where you switched to, am I being serious? So I was like, I'll fucking see you in the toilets after, right? Yeah. You know, one of them ones, and she went, you know, I went, you got a wee bag down your bra? And she went dead quiet. And I went, right, she definitely is on the coke. But Paddy McDonald walks on the stage and was just like, fuck up. And he actually went, is anybody in I'm sorry if you need to cut this, but he actually went, does anybody in here have a dick that's big enough to shove in her mouth to shut her up? And she was going, I love the dick.
Do you know what the worst thing is?
She was
this was an
fucking
8-year-old
insane.
birthday party.
Yeah, she was absolutely mental. I was just like, right, okay.
That's the most
dead on.
mental put down ever. That's very
Yeah.
Why is he looking for big dicks?
I don't know, because she had a big mouth.
I want to hear of a big dick.
Show me him.
Cherry big dick.
Yeah,
See you in
but
the toilets.
it got to the stage where the audience wanted her out as well. They were like, get her out. I was like, how bad do you have to be thrown out of a comedy gig in Larne?
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, when people say about like people doing coke in an audience, when people go to a music gig, I get the attraction, I understand it.
Yeah.
When you want to see an hour spoken word,
Yeah.
oh why? But at,
And then they'll do coke and then it'll be like, it was shit. I didn't like any of it. I'm like, yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
you were in the corner telling people your business ideas.
I was at your first billion's easy. Your first billion's easy.
Yeah, yeah.
I was at
I love a queen. No,
I was at an arena show recently, and after I'd done my set, I was sitting in like the bar, and this was like because we'd been on, we could get in. So it was in 3 Arena in Dublin.
why were you sitting in the bar?
Because I was having
Green
a pint.
tea, please.
Because I was having a pint of cider.
Doing shots of peppermint tea.
He was having a pint of
Is there
cider.
gluten in that vodka?
Can we
Sorry, I'm not a
verify
big.
this?
Sorry, I'm not a
Was
big
Shane
drunk
having a
head like
pint
you,
of cider?
William. You big drunk head drug guy.
All right,
Yeah.
says the guy throws up in hotel lobbies. All right.
Oh, it's all coming out now. Are you taking?
I made a
Oh
mistake
no, they spoke about it. They spoke
with
about it.
edibles.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody does, babe. It's okay.
Yep.
It
You
goes.
did speak about it. That's not me making a revelation.
We spoke
is it?
about it.
That's okay.
Edibles
That's
go
okay.
really quickly from this isn't working to I need an ambulance.
Sorry, I'm not a big drug hit. I'm unwell.
Did you actually vomit, babe? Did you throw up?
I thought
Just like, do you ever have
I
like a
died for
sick
5 days.
11-year-old? I was like flying home with him.
no, it was a cat. It was an 11-year-old cat.
Oh.
Just walking around the lobby of the hotel.
Going around the airport, but I need a lounge.
Oh no! See, whenever you're in Amsterdam,
I
do
hope
the
your
toilets?
cerebral palsy gets worse.
It will. It will. It will.
Do the toilets in Amsterdam still say did they say Armitage Shanks on the back?
We were in New York, and I don't know what anything said. I died for 5 days, and then came back to life.
Because of this edible.
Bromagh.
5
I took
days.
I took at least 1,000 milligrams.
Driving home from Dublin. Oh, I'm still not right.
Who let him take so much?
No, here's the
Do
thing.
you know what? It was
We
the
all
lack
did.
of the drug head.
We
that
didn't
fucked
have him with us. He went to host I was supposed to host like a midnight show.
Oh,
on the
so were you
stand.
not there to like ease the mellow?
Yeah.
So
We'd already been drinking, and then we decided it'd be a good idea. And I said in the dispensary, I said, my friend, I'll have your weakest. I said this sentence. Can we have your weakest edibles? Him? No, get the strongest. I went, all right, give us the strongest.
Oh, was that you said that?
you
Him
were
and Dave.
really
You should know
easily
better.
influenced there. You
I know.
went from asking and your friend. What were you like as a teenager with peer pressure, Shane?
I didn't have mates, so.
It was also because I remember he sent me the packet and it just said 1,000 mg on it. And I just
And is that
text back,
like per?
I just text back, hold on to something.
The recommended dose for someone who does it regularly is 250 milligrams. We'd
1,000
never-
mg is fucking mental.
For somebody who does it regularly,
Willy said it was the equivalent of if you've never drank and then you drank a full bottle of tequila.
Literally is that.
Here's the thing, though, and I know we've talked about it in the pod before.
you were
it hadn't
absolutely
kept-
rubbered.
because we kept taking more and more of it, and we've been drinking. It hadn't.
What was it that you were eating?
It was sweeties. It looked like sweeties, right?
Right.
So we walked back to the hotel, fairly sober, because we've been on the pints and it hadn't kicked in yet. So we were like,
Dan's
nah,
turning
but
in-
no, but
Dan's
no, but,
turning in the bigger
but not.
from the
First of
Muppets.
all, yes. Yeah, but not like
I
no
did.
one was slurring their words. Nobody was slurring their words or falling all over the place. We were being silly.
Dave thought he wasn't going to be able to walk.
Well, Dave's legs wouldn't work, but
Did he
I
get to the
felt
cerebral palsy stage real quick then?
I felt like we said a respectful good night, like gentlemen. I bid you adieu. Everyone said good night.
I would
I'll
love
you
to
in
see the
morning.
CCTV footage of that
And
because
then-
you think that, but really it was.
But I think it kicked in. Obviously, it kicked in the middle of the night. Oh no! So luckily, I got to sleep. But then when I woke up, it was just chaos. Like
I knew.
Did you have an anxiety attack? Did you feel anxious?
I felt anxious for about 5 days.
Yeah.
I just could. It was so bad.
I can't even laugh because my heart goes out to you because I've had the anxiety attack with the whitey. where you're like, I thought that I was falling off the world.
They had the weekend the Bernies me around New York. I swear, I was unconscious behind sunglasses at a baseball match.
You have no idea, because the whole time I didn't go nuts at all, and normally I do, but I was like, I'm saving it for the last day. That'll be the time I go nuts on it. And then the last day came and they were all like, oh, we're too tired to drink. And I'm like, fuck's sake.
Like the people whenever you go down to a festival on the last day and everybody's just no crack.
Yeah, that's normally me, because everyone's like, pace yourself, and I'm fucked by the first hour you're in. That's normally me.
Yeah.
So I paced myself.
So you actually held on because you were going to get wrecked on the last day, and Shane was just sitting there like, I
feel we're all piling on Shane. Everyone was. Softie was okay. Softie recovered enough. Dave was fucked.
Me, Dave, and Dan looked like we'd come back from Vietnam and then just found out they were sending us back on the same day.
Yeah. I feel Dave recovered well enough when we were in the all-inclusive bit we were in.
Oh, aye.
Because he ended up getting the.
He saw a few Vullivants and he got
the munchies, so he recovered enough and was just Shane eating ice creams. Which also, have you come to grips with your ice cream problem, Softie?
Softie has an ice cream problem.
What do you mean? I had an ice cream problem and it cost me I put on about 4
2 ice creams for lunch one day.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So the drugs aren't the problem. It's we need to have a wee talk to you about
it's the smack and the Haagen-Dazs. Mainly.
Yeah. What's your favourite ice cream?
Oh, he doesn't give a fuck.
Flavour? He doesn't care.
Ate it out of a homeless man's crack. Like,
Al gelato.
Al gelato.
Oh.
Which Al gelato looks like the wee mafia son that you.
I said Al gelati, which I'm pretty sure that's who Ronaldo plays for now. Like Softy's heating the spoons just to get into the ice cream quicker. None to do with heroin.
That was a real image there, yeah. I have done that.
Yeah.
I have done that. Hold it over the flame. And then I accidentally put it in my mouth and burnt the lips clean off myself.
See, if I won 10 million, I'd give 2 million away.
Who to?
I meant to ask you that, yeah. You'd give it away? Why?
2 million of it.
To who?
You know, God knows whether or not
here's what I'd
the
need.
truth.
I'd need someone to present me with a portfolio of places it could go. I go, here's the things I'm looking to help, the causes, and then it would be spread out. I wouldn't just be 2 million to like one thing. It would be spread out to loads of different things.
You have to be very careful over here if you say I'm going to give 1 million to the cause. I mean,
yes.
Next thing you know, you're funding the PD.
Yes. I would give, probably a couple of million away.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody has their
on
philanthropic ideas.
Yeah.
But then 10 million, I have a big Catholic family. Like, you could give everybody 50 quid and you'd have nothing left.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I actually have to think big now where I'm like, if I win the lottery, how much do you have to win before you tell anybody?
Well, how does it work, right?
Because if you only win 1 million...
But here's what I'm saying. All the lottery winners that you see, do they come to Camelot, the people who run the lottery, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do they go... Do you want to go public with your identity, or do you want to?
Yeah.
But why do most people say yes? Why do people not go? Surely
because
you don't
they've just
want
won
anyone.
10 million and they want to look across that bitch across the street who's
Yeah.
been
Is
slagging
that why?
with shit garden and be like, 10
It
million.
used to be,
Surely to God you don't want people
I
to
don't
know.
know if this is unfounded or if it's true, but it used to be that if you went public, you were offered more, wasn't it?
Or they give you more financial advice. is
Yeah, and there's a guy from here that won £2 million years and years ago. Can't remember his name, but he actually works for Camelot now. He's an advisor, so he'll like advise people who win the lottery how to invest their money. And
did he do it well, or did
He
blow
did it
all?
well.
And then
No,
they just
he
hired
did
him.
it.
It's like, look, this will be you, and he's just like,
yeah,
be careful.
Don't
1,000
do what
milligram
I
edibles and ice
did.
cream.
Yeah, he don't. Do you know those people that you see that go, I won the lottery and it ruined my life, and you just go, fuck off.
But that's so easy to happen. Especially if you come from a working class background and you've never been around.
It's like sports stars,
So
footballers,
easy.
and sports stars.
I get
Remember the
that,
Chav
but
King?
Don't come trying to
Carroll?
get sympathy
Is that his
from
name?
me.
Mickey Carroll, yeah.
Was
He's
it?
back on the bins. Yep.
Yeah, he had. He won 10 million and within 2 years was back. No, fantastic 2 years by the sound of it.
No, it was more than that. It was way more than that.
More
I
than
think
10?
he basically, if I've got this right, I think he was a bin man.
Sir, you shout at me for vaping. She's doing it, sir.
You're a tout.
Sir, yeah, 'cause
you
I'm
are
not-
a tout.
Next, I'm not allowed to,
I did
sir.
it very discreetly and held it in so it didn't even come out.
Sir, why is she allowed to vape and I'm not?
I
Sir.
didn't even spit it out.
Sir, it's because she's Catholic. That's not fair.
You're
sir,
a bastard, you.
That's sexist.
Well, it is actually. I'm the token take here, so I mean, you can't say anything to me. You're getting funding for this.
Sir,
Do you know what we're here in careers
Because you
class.
fancy her, sir? Sir.
I
Sir.
get on.
We're here in careers
I
class.
never got that ever. Ever.
You know what I say is your future career for both of you? I've got down here.
Go.
Pimp.
Popcorn lung. Both of
Yeah,
you.
that
So
is.
enjoy it.
Do you know
Sometimes.
where? Do you know why do you think you call it popcorn lung?
Because the way your lung goes up, it looks like a popped bit of popcorn.
It's not.
No?
That's not actually why. No. The reason that it's called popcorn lung is because the oil that is used in it used to be like the same oil that was used in like popcorn factories and stuff, and people would get like an emphysema because of that. And then that's where they knew what kind of lung disease it was, because they were like, that's similar to popcorn lung.
Butterkiss lungs.
Yeah, butterkist, yeah. I'd be sitting there, get in there, sweet and salty.
All right, Hannibal Lecter.
Eating my young lungs, you know. Yeah, but
But-
it sounds tasty. It sounds like a delicious, happy illness.
So how much did he get, your man, Mickey Carroll?
It might have been 7 or 10 million or something.
Yeah.
But he basically went, I think he was a bin man, won that, years later ended up blowing it all, and then going back
On
to
rubbish.
to working on the bin.
Yeah.
And then was like, I'm
Been
happy
there,
now.
done that.
I'm happy now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like the world he was in when he won that money did not make him
You'll
happy.
end up being surrounded by people you don't really know or like, who just know
Yeah.
you're the party fucking guy.
Yeah.
So it's not...
It's kind of like you doing comedy.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
play him in a biopic.
I'd be great, yeah.
Oh my god, just a big gold chain.
Yeah.
A wee Burberry cap.
Yeah.
I'd be great.
Yeah.
I could do that.
I know, because then you would have like people coming out of the, like all these, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
All of a sudden I got 90-something cousins. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's...
Great reference.
Yeah, that's what it would be. But I wouldn't even mind, because I would be in my big house in the middle of nowhere where nobody, it wasn't even
With a
charted on
portcullis
Google
around it?
Maps. Yeah. Yeah, I would like, totally.
I'm waiting to say 4 colours on the pod for a while.
Portcullis. Is this a thing?
If you had enough money, you could have a portcullis too.
You could have a portcullis, right? Four cullises.
I have a portcullis and then a portcullis.
Oh, right, I see.
Um,
I want a lava, like, you know,
Bike.
You want a lava lamp?
no, you know, like,
They're cheap enough. Like.
Yeah.
you know,
only
a
10
ditch.
in the ladder.
Four
What do you
quid,
call
isn't it?
that around when
A moat.
A moat. A lava moat. I would have a lava moat.
Jesus.
The big question is lava moat or round moat?
Oh, well, both are
I want
dangerous.
a Rail moat.
Just all these guys.
Loads of him.
Yeah, we're...
But you need to pay extra security to keep Paul. You just wake up
you know
loads of
who's coming?
sandwiches and fishing rods.
Yeah, you
'cause Gazza
have to
keeps
get
showing up.
Gazza.
I right moat you royal pile Gazza.
Do you remember him on Live Story? Like, what was the story there? And he's like, "Fine, I'm fucking know it."
No,
was drunk.
Gazza was basically like, Gazza basically said he knew round moat from Newcastle and he went and thought he could talk sense into him, and then he was basically like, after a while I realised I didn't really know Morty. So he was like, he basically was like, he would have killed me because I didn't really know him as well as I thought.
Modi, like he's giving
Modi.
himself Modi McMoat.
I right Morty, it's royal pile Gazza.
Also, how did he realise that he didn't know him that well? Because the guy died that night.
Yeah.
So at what
I
point
think
did
Paul
Gazza
might
be
have
like,
sobered up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I just died.
Gazza's like, oh, I thought it was Big Stevie mode. Oh, fuck.
I do. You could buy Carrickfergus Castle.
Can you?
I reckon you get Carrickfergus Castle for $1 million.
No, you wouldn't.
You would?
It's a heritage site. They won't let you buy it.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
would buy it and
Tato
close
Castle?
it to the public, and just just
I
be
could buy
like,
Shane's Castle.
shit,
It's a
yeah.
prophecy.
You could buy Shane's castle.
Oh, see, after a week of being in there, I'd start to think I could be like a medieval king. I'd be like,
What do you mean?
people
You would
beheaded
start
and
to-
all.
You
Be like-
already
I'd
think
be
you
calling
could
for
be like a
people to be
medieval.
beheaded.
Do you know
and
the
all.
King's son in Braveheart?
Yeah.
That's who you'd be.
Oh yeah.
He throws your wee boyfriend out the window and all. Because Butler comes over to him, starts dancing, be like, here's what we do, bro. And he's like, fuck.
I got confused with who you meant and was thinking of this like big powerful warrior in Braveheart, and then I realised who you were talking about.
Yeah, the one that has the boyfriend.
Yeah.
He's my advisor.
Who
Yeah.
who is this that speaks to me as though I need his advice? I love that.
Yeah.
It's the only scene in Braveheart I've seen. I've not seen the movie.
Have you not?
Nope.
What do you mean you haven't seen the movie?
See the movie?
We have to do a watch. through.
Haven't seen it.
The whole movie. Even I want to be Scottish by the end of Braveheart. I'm like, Freda.
I did for a Euros watch along the other day. I did a rousing speech at the start of it from Braveheart.
Scotland played very well.
Yeah. Will
Did
you
they?
watch Braveheart? Can we do a watch along sometime?
I
Fuck
would
if
love to do that.
The patrons have 4 hours to spare, 100%.
One of the best movies of all time.
It is a brilliant
It's so good
movie.
it makes up for his accent. And
Yeah, you could really
Not bad, his
just.
accent.
You could. It's not bad actually. I didn't think so. I love it.
Is it one of those, like, if you had no idea how Scottish people talked, you'd be like, that's
yeah.
fine.
It's
Yeah.
It goes. What is it? Could you crush a man with that rock?
Fireballs out of his ass.
I could
That's Billy
crush
Connolly.
you like a worm. Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Brad Pitt
Is that
one
your
where-
granddad?
Well, we don't know whether I have a brilliant Billy Connolly or a terrible Billy Connolly.
Go do it.
Oh, my Billy Connolly! Oh, we chubby! Do you ever notice? Oh! We don't know, it's either
Is that
terrible
like
or
your
it's good.
pie Lunatini?
Oh, no! Grant my last request! I don't know if it's good or
That's
bad.
going Ian Sterling.
Yeah.
You sound like you're doing Love Island when you do
Yeah.
Billy Connolly.
A wee bit.
Not
I
my,
can't make
not my favourite movie. Have you ever seen the movie where Brad Pitt is playing a guy from Cookstown?
Oh, man.
Devil's Own.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I've only ever seen that scene, and it's the campest. I'm from Cookstown.
I couldn't watch it.
That's how he
Does it
says
like
it.
that?
He's
I
like-
haven't seen that.
He's cutting up his name. He's like, I'm from Cookstown. He's like your wee gay mate who has a secret.
Right.
She was telling me.
Right,
Yes.
That's how he does
Don't
the
be
voice.
telling anybody, but
Gives a kiss and I'll tell you. Sort of thing.
Yeah,
what's your favourite sentence? Like whenever somebody comes up to you,
it was that. Gives a kiss.
do you know whenever it gives a kiss and I'll tell you? You know the way people say like, "Don't be telling anybody."
Oh,
I'm great at keeping secrets, and then proceeds to tell you the secret. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're a liar.
when someone goes, I shouldn't say this, but
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Yeah, I shouldn't say
Someone
this.
goes, permission to bitch?
Oh.
Granted.
I love that. Or do you know we were talking recently?
We know who
about,
says that.
You know,
Yeah.
whenever you have,
Me and you both
is
say
it
that.
Aaron? Do you say
No,
that?
no.
No, it's me and him.
Do you know whenever you have found a mutual person? I was talking about this with DDJ. You know somebody in common, and you're waiting for permission to talk shit about them. So you're
Right.
like looking and you're going like, do you know, like Big Billy?
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
from
And you're waiting for them to make them see where they lie on it.
yes, because you don't know if they're going to run back and say
Yeah.
she was.
And you don't want Big Billy run
You
at
don't
you.
want Big Billy running after you. Do you
Sure,
know
I
what I mean?
like a wee after bitch. Like they'll say something, and then the bitch is very passive aggressively after.
Yeah.
Being like, oh, see, she was out last night. Yeah. Oh, and she hates a drink. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that.
Or the
Yeah.
worst, best one is like, I had a hard life, her, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't get it easy.
Here's a good one. Here's a good one for you. Butter wouldn't melt.
Yeah,
Too sweet to be wholesome.
yeah. I love that. My nanny's a master of that.
Oh, my granny's one. You talk about someone could cut his arse with a broken bottle. He wouldn't get cut. Him.
Really, my granny's was
10 out of
he'd fall into a bucket of dicks and come up sucking a tit.
I've heard that, but it's fall in the bucket of tits and come out sucking his thumb.
Oh,
Could
really?
just be a small dick.
All right. No, but like if for a man, or he'd fall into shite and come up smelling the roses.
Yes.
That would be more my granny. She wouldn't do the dick one. But she
Bucket
wouldn't
of-
do anyone. Nice, she's dead.
Bucket of dicks.
Yeah.
How big's the bucket that you can fall into it?
Yeah, and that's implying that you don't want to fall into a bucket of dicks. But like,
But even if you love dick, you don't want to fall into a bucket.
bucket
of
of dicks.
yeah, yeah,
because
a
that's
bucket of
Jeffrey
dismembered-
Dahmer's fucking
Yeah.
pantry. Do you know what I mean?
His back pocket.
He's coming down with dicks.
I swear to God.
Can't move for dicks in here. I mean, I like dicks as much as the next man. But come on.
Stirring his tea with them and all.
Yeah, Jesus, just
Hey, take one of them home, fuck's sake. I'm
Can't
house
get-
falling down with
Dick's
them.
cleaned up here.
Give them out for Halloween and all.
You may take him out for a walk. I'm not doing it.
Stop it now. Inanimate dicks. No, that sounds like
Unlike your dad.
fuck off, you. You're a semi-sentient dick.
No,
Fuck off.
fuck all Sammy about him.
Yeah, that's it.
Call him Blackbeard because he's always on full mast.
Oh God, you can. You used to have too much experience at this for me.
What,
Talk
your
about-
dad's
Not as much as your dad.
That is true. That is true. No way most people have a family tree. Mine's just like fucking the Amazon
Oh, your dad's
forest.
a tree.
Fuck off, you.
What? What?
She and I saw. Can I just say?
What that was like in primary school when you're getting roasted and you're just running out of a. Your fucking dad's a tree, so
Yeah.
shut up.
Or you just have to mock their laugh. You go.
Yeah.
No, She and I saw you getting. I have to say, I have a wee bit more. I don't mean it in this way, but whenever I know
It's always a
somebody-
bad. Remember we were talking about what's a good way to start a sentence?
Yeah.
The bad way is, I don't mean it like this, but
No, I mean it in a good way, but I didn't know your mum and dad are divorced, are they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So I have like more respect for you now. I don't know why, but it's like, you know the way at the start
Why?
of this we were talking about how like if you read my article in the Irish News recently, I talked about how around election time it's more cool to be like a member of the
Do an article on
proletariat.
Nuts magazine. I'll pick it up.
Like you get
Underneath free kick
pick your
tips
own
from.
nuts up.
By the way, can I say, I have no idea where this is going.
Right, okay. So like everybody, I don't know what it is, but I saw you in a wee clip the other day.
Yeah, being bullied by this
Yes, but see, whenever I saw that you got a wee bit actually annoyed by it, I was like,
I wasn't actually.
I know, but you did. Because you kind of went,
but I didn't.
You laughed and then you went, fuck up, I'm sorry. But
He was fine.
he's a very good actor. But no, I was like, I didn't know that about you. And then I was like, leave Shane alone. He has he's from a broken home too.
So am I. That's why I have no sympathy.
Yeah, but I was like, I didn't know, like, you know,
Can I say something?
you're a
also?
man and
There's nothing you can say about that situation that would make me annoyed.
yeah, really.
That's why I brought. Like I know that.
Yeah, because like we talk about this all the time. Like not just our job and what we do and having to have a thick
I don't know,
skin.
maybe I wanted to say like I felt defensive of you then. I
Right.
felt like, oh, because he really
We know
annoyed.
each other. Well,
Yeah.
I was going to say we know each other's lines, but we don't really have lines.
Yeah.
There's
I
nothing
can
he could say
read
to-
when I've went too far with you. But
There's
I-
nothing, but there's nothing he could say to me that would offend me, and there's nothing I could say to him that would offend him.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
across
because
the board.
I am a cheeky wee boy, but you know I don't genuinely like hurting people's feelings.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I've
like
actually-
you're a big softie.
I am, but if I just like
And my mummy and daddy getting back together.
Yeah.
Your
that
dad,
one.
your dad roasted you texting me after, being like, "Oh, Fruit's been on the phone crying to me all night."
Started
long."
getting,
Did he actually? Does Shane's
he said
dad,
that
did
to
he
me,
text
and
you?
he threatened Willy, and then he texted me and went, "I think I've got Willy here."
Oh,
Now, he
really?
might not have been talking about dad.
Your dad's Jack. Your dad's got a tree. Fuck's sake.
I have a bucket of them going here.
But
Yeah.
it was funny after that clip because genuinely people were checking in and being like, mate, he went too far.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
was like,
really?
I don't think he did.
Can I say though?
Was it people we know saying that?
No.
This is maybe where my humour
you all
lies.
fuck up,
At the
nerds.
point where you snapped at him, I properly
yeah,
laughed.
fuck.
Do you know what the line that didn't get the most appreciation in that
Yeah.
was, I would have taken a break from you too.
No, that did get. I gave.
Do you know what I love too, though?
But it
And
was deadly.
I don't know why this is. I feel on podcasts, and I don't take it bad, people are mean to me, and then the minute
Yes.
I'm a little bit bitchy back, people are like, Willy's... People
can't
are on
work like-
podcasts
it
being
can't
like,
work like
this wee fat orphan, spastic, ugly, pig-nosed cunt, and then I'm like, your shirt's shit, and they're like, Willy has a fucking problem, doesn't he? And I'm like,
He can't take a slugging.
and to you people, I say, fuck yourselves.
Yeah,
And then
there-
when you get there, fuck off some more.
yeah, but there's plus sides. Your mum and dad being divorced. You know,
What is it, sir? Oh, yeah. Oh, all day long.
Yeah.
double Christmas,
Well,
extra time, like homeworks and stuff.
see, my sympathies run out for you because I just got like half of all that. Like,
Ah.
less Christmas.
How'd you get less?
Less because
How'd you get less Christmas?
my dad was staying at Her Majesty's pleasure, so like I didn't fucking get my ma hadn't 2D to rub together.
What, he was
We're
just chilling
poor.
in Buckingham Palace?
Her Majesty's pleasure.
Wormwood scrubs.
That does, if you told me that was a Bond film, I'd believe you. I just don't know what that is.
Willie, in Victorian times, your name would have been Wormwood. There he is, wee Wormwood.
That's if I'd
Selling his wares.
I'd be one
Yeah.
of Voldemort's wee mates, not in Victorian
Yeah.
times, in Harry Potter. I'm like, Wormwood.
Yeah, Wormwood.
And every time I catch him, I'm like, cut his dick off. And they're like, why is that always your thing? I'm like, just do it.
You're making it weird, man.
Yeah. You make this murder weird. I'm like, fuck, you never let me do what I want.
You know, see that, like, we were talking about, you mentioned the word trauma when we were having a laugh about that.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah, I went to them. I've a lot of trauma, and they just bullied me for it.
but I was like, I genuinely have no trauma about mum and dad's divorce. I was telling him they got divorced when I was like 3 months old, so I never.
See, I was like that.
It's not like it was taken
Yeah.
away from me. But then the more people were like, "Are you okay, mate?" I started going, "Oh no, is there something wrong?"
Were you questioning
But
yourself?
but I
there?
don't
Like,
think there is.
Am I?
So you're the like you don't have trauma from it. You're the opposite of me, who needs constantly reassured every 2 minutes. I'm like, does everyone in this room secretly hate me?
Yeah, that's the weed, love. It's
Oh, it's not.
paranoia.
I'm just really insecure.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
but here,
think
what
people
age
hate
were
you, they
you
just
whenever
think
your mummy
you're-
and daddy broke up?
What's that?
What age were you?
See, I have 2 sets and they both broke. Like,
Oh, so you
That's
so,
shit.
So like 3 or 4, and then I was adopted by
So
my
none
mum,
of them could
and then
stand you?
they split up at 16, and then she died at 18.
There's a theme.
I know.
Your ma was only 18 when she died.
What?
When you Sorry.
No, she was 38.
For a minute there, that's where my head went. But should they split up at 16? Well, can you imagine they were only young?
Yeah.
You know.
Back at 18 then died.
Yeah.
The old Luke Skywalker story.
That's it, yeah. So you were older whenever they split up. So that is
I was
harder.
16,
Yeah, that is harder.
Yeah.
And then she died. Yeah. You can't joke about dead mums.
Yeah. Oh, you can. You absolutely can.
You can't.
Do it.
No. She left her dad and then
Not
she
on
just
a
was like,
pod.
fuck us.
Do it. It's fine.
No.
No, it's fine. It's all right.
No.
It's fine.
I need a break from you too.
Yay! Got you back all day long. Your wee mommy. Oh, God rest her.
Yeah.
What? I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be nice.
Awful young too, bless her.
So while you're on tour,
was
as well,
younger.
She had a hard life, so she did.
She did. No, she was fine. She was fine until got cancer. But other than that, fine.
Other than that, she was totally fine.
And you're
they
gonna-
offered her radiotherapy and she was like, no, fuck, I need away.
She got cancer and then hit by a bus.
Dead
Poor
on.
woman.
you're gonna, you were on the glider like that, and
Yeah. I was distracting the driver.
but you're gonna talk about a little bit of that in your upcoming show.
Yeah.
And I've been trying, and when
It's
I
weird
say
because I can't talk about what the show is because then it gives away what the show is.
no, and will not, but I just mean you'll be talking about more. It's obviously a stand-up show, but you'll be tackling slightly more serious themes
It's a very artful show.
with your trademark comedy edge.
The Artful Dodger.
It's very themed.
But I think we had I hope you don't mind me saying this, but we had like not a deep conversation. We were in Dublin, me, you, and Andrew going swimming on the day of my Dublin tour.
You
last
do
year.
them. Can I just say something? Can I? Right, I know it's
Me,
boy.
you are
All boys.
impoverished. We went swimming.
All boys.
You do the maddest things.
I'm just
In the
saying.
sea, like.
I want an invite to New York for fuck's sake. I'm funny too. Right?
This wasn't in New York. This was in Dublin.
I know, but even still, Dublin, that's a holiday to me. We went to
We got
fucking
on the
Bangor
train.
for a holiday.
Fuck me, Lord Muck over here.
I know. Right, so you were all swimming in Dublin, right? We're going to go away and do this stuff.
We were having lunch and we were chatting, and Willy you were saying at that point you're thinking about dealing with more serious themes and stuff from his childhood and stuff like that. I can still see you doing it,
I'm beatboxing.
William. You're hotboxing. I don't know what that is, but
Yeah, that's
I was
completely
basically
different.
being like, do this, and he was like, I might have a joke about this and that, and I was like, this, and we're suggesting things and that sort of thing.
And the best person to talk about it with is Andrew. Because he's such a literal
Yeah, he
person.
gets into real
and
serious.
And he would, But he's like, unless it makes logical sense, it's not slagging him, but he wouldn't understand why you would act out of emotion rather than logic.
Right.
Do you know what? And he
Right.
was the best. And I'm the complete opposite. I'm like, do whatever you feel.
But I feel like by the end of that afternoon, you were like, this is a show.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is, it's easy for me to go, just talk about that on stage.
Yeah.
But you know that it's a lot more difficult to be you and actually.
Yeah,
Do?
I love
first time
this.
I've been
I
afraid
love
to do a
these
show.
conversations, though. By the way, just like see whenever I'm with like my comedian mates, aka my only mates, right?
Mates.
mates. Do you see being able to like go, what do you think of this, or like, what do you think of that? Do you know what I mean? And then whenever, but one of my favorite moments is like whenever you're watching somebody on stage and they're not afraid to like be in the silence.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
aye,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
And be dark for a wee minute and let the audience think, and you're not afraid to fill that space.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
No,
mean?
I get you, yeah.
So is this Scumbag Millionaire?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. I love the title, by the way.
Thank
that was
you.
a fucking
It makes so much
genius.
sense when you see the show and then send the bio to like the waterfront, and they were like, William Thompson talks about his newfound wealth. I'm like, it's not what the show. I'm not just coming out here and being like,
Sounds like the cuntiest show of all time.
yeah.
Just
I'm not in
PowerPoint.
the fun content, not like it's really camp
Yeah.
and I'm serving it. Like it's just like me
Just
coming out
PowerPoint to your bank balance.
going, yeah. Guess how much he's worth.
Thank you. Try the shrimp.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
That would be the dickiest show ever.
It's difficult to talk about that. Like, not that side of things, but I will do stuff in the show this year that I haven't really done before or talked about before.
Yeah.
And it's even if you talk about death, you know,
Yeah.
family death and that sort of thing.
I'm weirdly fine talking about it.
Yeah.
That's not the element that bothers me.
It's when you go home and you sit in the dark.
No, with electricity,
What
but
bothers you?
you'll see it in the show, Bruno.
Right,
You'll see it in
okay.
the show.
Right,
I've
okay.
demons and I'm fighting them.
Yeah.
I don't.
We all
I
have
don't.
demons, babe.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't have demons.
You are the demon.
I'm just a fucking idiot.
To him, we're like the people. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you know why I'm an idiot? Because I'm smart enough to not to know why I shouldn't be doing certain like I shouldn't be going out sometimes, and then I'm like, I'll fucking do it anyway. But that's why I'm an
But
idiot.
you've got way better at that over time since
have,
I've known
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You used to be so impulsive.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now you
Then
will.
again, I was about 14 or whatever when
Yeah,
you started
were
DMing me.
real young. You've aged out
Do you want to
now.
be in a video?
Why is there no cameras here? He was a wee weird. Do you know the first time I saw Willy?
Yeah, it did.
He added me on Facebook, and he was making videos at the time.
Yeah.
Right.
All are so shit. Like
he was
teeth out
like-
on the head. Mothers be like awful.
You know,
Fair play to you.
Awful.
you were
doing
giving it a
Awful.
go.
I mean, they slayed numbers wise, but they were terrible.
But he goes, he was like, I'm thinking about doing stand up. And his profile picture was him in a full Northern Ireland kit, squad number, playing against like Portugal or something. And I could see it was like a match. And in my head, I was like, fuck me, he plays for Northern Ireland under 21s. I was like, this guy is like a fucking athlete coming down the Laveries. And I swear to God, when he introduced himself, I was like, this.
You're much fatter than on your profile picture.
It's actually very funny.
I heard him go, hello, it's me, William, and I turned around like this, and I was like, what the fuck? And when I saw him, I was like, what is going on here? And then he explained, more about himself,
So
I was thin
why
when I started
were-
stand up. This is a stand up body.
No, why were you in the full rig? Were
I
you
did
brought
play-
on
Northern
as a
Ireland
I did play
mascot?
for Northern Ireland.
Oh, shut up. Were you brought on as a mascot or something?
No, he played for the Northern Ireland Cerebral Palsy team.
The cerebral palsy. Right, okay. Because first it was like,
So was that.
Look at his body
That's how I
language.
got in.
yeah.
Look at his body language.
I'm like permission to be cheeky. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Whenever you said you played, it was like, were you? I thought maybe.
Sorry,
you
my
were-
dad's not the stallion. Yours is.
My dad is the fucking stallion. Like,
Mental sentence.
he wore Chelsea boots in the 90s. I mean, that's how you know you've got brothers
You have
and sisters.
swingers
you don't
hair
know
right
about.
now.
What's that?
You have swingers hair. That
This
is,
isn't swingers hair. This is.
bro, that is the most.
Sorry.
Maybe it is.
Yeah.
I was putting my coffee cup down. Leave me alone.
You have the most swingers hair right now that I've ever seen.
Yeah. Do you like my hair long?
I
It
like it
actually
slick.
is kind of like, yeah.
It's very fluffy.
Let me. Sorry, let me.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's
Do you know what it is?
lovely. Can I
Slick.
tell you something though? I noticed whenever you come in, I was like, "Is your hair naturally curly?"
I'm like a wee doggy.
Yeah.
Can I start calling you the wee red lipsticks coming out? Can I start calling you slick?
Yeah.
Would you like that?
Yeah. It's better than what I get called in other podcasts.
Dick.
Yeah. Just yeah. I actually started calling you just spastic.
Yeah, bless him. That's it. Bless him. He had hard life.
Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna get it the side shape.
I
done.
like it long too.
Yeah, but yeah, really
definitely.
naturally curly.
So you
hair.
want
I
a
like
mullet?
it.
But-
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm going for the mullet.
But see if you do.
Yeah.
But Willie, see if you do a zero on the back and sides right now. That's a mullet.
I'm going to Coco. Coco's a very busy man.
Yes.
Couldn't get in till Wednesday.
I get you in now.
Oh, really?
Run in.
Could you get me in now?
I think so.
I've already paid for it actually because I booked it through Booksy,
Right.
which is a service, not a guy I know.
Can I just say,
Booksy, get us in there. lad.
Shane's wife's here, so I'm going to ask the question.
Hi, Dan.
Has Shane ever had lip filler in his lip? No. So that is just... Right, you bastard.
You about to start playing the flute?
He's
No, I've never had a lip filler.
Right.
Could you imagine? First of all, if people
But it's
found out,
it's very defined, isn't it? You could forgive me
It's
for
annoying when
thinking-
people think you've got something done. You're like, sorry, I'm just
because
naturally
then you look
beautiful.
and then if you're like, no,
Yeah.
no, then you look defensive about
I
it.
get accused of getting my brows done.
I was going to
does
say
get
you
them
there,
done.
actually. You do get them
You
done.
do get
I don't
Willie,
get them done.
Willie,
Because
I don't.
Willie.
Tell the truth and Shane
I
didn't.
know you and your face so well. Farquhar.
Farquad.
You
Farquhar.
do get your eyebrows done. They're too good.
I don't. These are my natural brows.
Look
I
at me right
swear to
now
God.
and say, and I'm gonna do like Paul McKenna mind reader. I'll see the tell in your face. Just look at me and say, I don't get my eyebrows done.
Never once in my life have I ever got my brows done. Nothing.
More than once every week.
Never. Not once. And you know my face. This is my truthful face. I have never once got anything done. I was born this way, to quote Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Probably a bad person to quote it this time, but that's
Why?
Why?
I was trying to be like, oh, manly, I don't get them done, and then
Oh,
quoted
right. And then you quoted
the
Lady
cuntiest
Gaga.
musician ever. No, cunt means something different now.
Right.
Cunt means, you're bringing attitude. You're serving cunt.
Oh, did you see her?
See, if you go see a really
Bruce
cunt
Jenner?
show and it's like all out, you're like, that's a
Caitlyn
very
Jenner.
cunty show.
Sorry. You need to cut
What
that.
about Bruce Jenner?
She dissed Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh, did you?
Well, yeah, Caitlyn Jenner approached her and started trying to talk.
I kind of don't love, but I find it so weird that Caitlyn Jenner's very anti-gay marriage.
Yeah. But nobody likes her.
She's like, it's not very, you know.
But it's brilliant
It's not
because-
very traditional. And you're like,
She's like, God doesn't like it.
yeah. God
Dead
doesn't
shit.
like it. And you're like, all right, Caitlyn.
Okay. Yeah.
We were all on your side, and then it turns out she's the
We were
big
rooting
bastard.
for you.
Good golfer.
Good golfer, is she?
Speaking of roots, your dad's a tree.
Fuck you. I'm way home. Give me my marbles. I'm going home.
No, I've never got my eyebrows done. Lashes are natural. The rest of me, fucked.
Yeah.
Right, okay. All right, we'll give you the
I look
eyebrows
like a
and the
corpse
lashes.
that's washed up on the beach, but they're like, well, someone did his makeup before they murdered him.
You're like a corpse that's on display.
Yeah.
Do you have any requests for? Can I ask? Whenever you die, do you do the thing where you're laid out and like everybody comes to the house to see you?
What?
What? Oh, a wake?
Yeah, you know
No.
when you're awake.
No.
So you're not going to go back to the house? Is he going to come back?
I don't want it.
What do you do when
Yeah.
you die?
Yeah.
What's your usual
Normally,
procedure?
I don't know. I
Catholics,
want to be in
we
a
have
mushroom.
that shit on lock.
I want to be in a
like-
mushroom suit.
I
See, the
can't-
second somebody dies, it's like the house is clean from top to bottom, clear in front of the window because the coffin's going to go there. Right, Mary makes a good stew.
Not in front
she
of the
does
window,
a
then
good
you get all
sandwich.
faded.
No, you have to. There's a certain place. It's usually in front of the window, unless it's a summertime and you don't want anything a bit dodgy, you know, because sunlight and heat. But all the mirrors get covered, right? The clocks get stopped, the bow gets put on the door, and the coffin gets brought in.
Sandwiches come out.
The mirrors get covered. That's because, you know, the ugly family members are coming around and you just don't want to fucking... But yeah, the sandwiches come out and like we have it down to a fine art. It's like you just... My husband is awed by it because he's like...
It's so weird.
He thinks it's strange. He's like,
I
he's
think
bringing
it's
a
so
dead
weird.
body home. But then at the same time, he's like, it's mad the way you just like do that. You get on with it.
Yeah,
you know?
it's the weirdest thing ever to me.
But here he actually was watching us to see how to react to this, right? My Uncle Jamesy, when he died, was laid out in the coffin. And you know the way the normal thing to say is, oh, he looks really well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And so Curtis
Is
had
it?
watched everybody. Yeah.
It
you
should
go-
be he looks dead.
Or you go,
No.
no, you go, he just looks like himself.
You think it's not disrespectful to walk into a wake house, look at a body, turn to like the grieving mother or something, to go, he looks dead.
Well, no, you should go to the guy, like the funeral guy, and be like, good job, he looks dead.
No.
You did well.
No,
'cause
you're
he
supposed
They
looks-
wanna
to
try and
say,
make them look alive.
He looks like he's sleeping. He could just
Yeah.
be sleeping.
They don't try and make them look
If
dead.
you're going to
Yeah.
bury someone who looks like they're asleep,
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
do you think it should be
Oh,
like
he
this?
looks asleep. Well, fucking wake him up
Do you
then.
think they should be like this?
yeah. So Curtis, I explained to him, I was like, well, when you die, God forbid, if you die before me, I'm just letting you know that you're getting the Irish wake. I'm doing it our way. I can't do it the English way. That's too traumatizing. They just put them in a fridge and wheel them out like a few weeks later at the chapel. Nobody sees the body. Nobody says goodbye, yada yada. And he went, what? So it's
Goodbye,
just
yada yada.
so I'm just going to lie there. And
my
I was
last
like,
words to my man.
yeah. And he went, what way are my hands going to be? Fuck off, you. I'm trying to talk about my dead husband here.
Goodbye, mother, yada yada.
He goes to me,
Voldemort was on your shoulder.
he was like, what way am I going to be laid out? Like, you know, where my hands. And I went, you'll have rosary beads wrapped around your hands and whatever else. And he was like, his last request, and I think I will fulfill it.
Palantini.
He wants his hand. What did you say?
Sorry, Palantini.
He said Valentine.
Last request. You are obsessed.
Oh, no.
But he said he wants his hand in the, just sort of like this so that everybody
People
can high
can high-five
five him while he's in his coffin.
That's cool.
And
That
I
is
think I
pretty
will
cool.
do
What
that for him.
if I die young, right? And you guys need to fulfill it.
I'm too old to die young now.
When?
Yeah, when I die, I'll be lucky if I hit 30. But what I want you to do is at the funeral, get my body on like a wire at the top. And then, like, do you remember Sting when he would drop down into the ring? I want that. Lower me down.
Really?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Just, like
Or
Pinocchio?
don't be afraid to have me flying about like a Pink concert.
Right, yeah,
Just
yeah.
have me flying about.
Yeah.
Just do that.
Just, we probably won't, but we'll know it's what you would have wanted.
Yeah, well, if you don't just know that you didn't respect me as a
Yeah,
friend. Because
yeah.
that I've told you that's what I want.
But like,
I would
right,
like
okay.
at my funeral to be a roast. I wouldn't like it to be sad.
well, you
won't
probably
be
will be
sad.
if it's a crematorium. Like,
Fuck
you'll be a
you.
roast.
Won't be sad.
Whoa!
What, you're going to get up and say the worst things possible about you?
That's what I want. Have you ever seen who's the name of the Python that's dead? The Monty Python guy, Chapman, Graham Chapman, and they all just come up and in their eulogies they roasted him.
Oh, really?
Like John Cleese, I think he comes up as like Graham Chapman is dead, And I just want to say farewell to the cheapskate bastard. Good riddance to good rubbish. She was a fucking cunt.
Imagine you do come back and you're watching that, and then you're like, this isn't what I wanted.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that.
Actually, I want the tears.
I want them to say nice things.
Yeah.
Me as a ghost being like, oh, they thought I had weird teeth.
Yeah.
It's getting really self-conscious.
Raging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's what I want because I laugh at funerals anyway.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
Obviously, no one can say on that couch can say funeral.
Funeral.
Funeral
Funeral
for a friend.
Funeral.
Willy, plug your
Waterfront.
Doomsday Millionaire.
Waterfront. Doomsday Millionaire. All right. Come see
called?
Doomsday Millions. Me and Elon Musk doing a split half hour.
Doomsday.
In the Waterfront. I'm also doing the Millennium Forum in December. I'm also doing the Edinburgh Fringe. Come see that.
Oh, yes.
Website. Well, by the time this comes out, I'm giving you a deadline.
Yeah, WilliamThompsonComedy.com. I wanted William Thompson's taken. I also wanted Willy T. For some reason, it's taken.
Right.
So WilliamThompsonComedy.com. All my ticket links will be on there.
We'll put them below.
Yeah.
Diamond. Anything coming up?
I have a lot of stuff coming up, but I can't even think of what it is. So just go if you go and look on my wee link
You're like a
tree.
DJ, I love
I have a link tree.
Big things coming, bro. Big things.
Big things. But you know what I'm doing?
Said at the top
When is
of it.
this
Eyes
going
emoji.
out? When is this going out?
Egg timer picture. This will be out in
3rd of July.
3rd of July.
3rd of July. Then there's no point in me plugging the Fermanagh Pride fundraiser. So
It
yeah,
already have happened.
just
You going to Pride this
It was
year?
probably good.
Yeah, I'm going to walk with Pride.
I always see you at it, though.
Do you
Me and James always see you.
at the Pride?
Yeah.
At the Maybe you have.
Yeah, me and James are always hammered, dressed as priests.
Yes. Yep. Obviously. Yeah, that is fucking. Are you dressing up as a priest, sister?
We've done it twice. I can't do it 3 times.
Permission to
Get out of
bitch. I
town.
need a pee so bad.
Go ahead. It's not awesome.
No, we need to rap.
Oh, okay.
Give me a vape.
Yeah.
ShaneTalkComedy.com. I'm on tour, loads of different places. See you next
Every
time.
second Tuesday, Irish news column.
Do you? I didn't know that.
What do you
It's
do when
just
you
a
need
new
to
thing.
piss?
Slay
Do you
Queen.
hold it?
Yeah. Sorry.
When you need to piss, how do you hold it?
Rap episode.
There. I'm trying to hold it.
For God's sake.
Let's get ready for tea with me.